All right, so once you have your 10 by 10 square created, we're gonna start with our warm up using the square now as your mark. So go ahead and just start jogging around the square. No ball yet, just jogging without the ball. Okay, now when you get to this corner, you're gonna go like this, side stepping across. Yep. All the way around the square. So you're adding like a jumping jack side shuffle around the square now. So it's a jumping jack side shuffle around the square, facing out from the square. You're gonna go about 3 times around for each exercise. Now change the side, so face in toward the center of the square, doing the same thing. When you get back to this point, just jog again. But just start jogging now around your square. Okay, when you get to this point, you're gonna go backwards, one length, forward, one length, backwards, one length, forward, one length. Do that 3 times around. So it's backward, forward, backward, forward. Okay. Is it? And the last one around is a skip, jog, skip, jog. So skip one length, jog one length, skip one length, jog one length. Okay, I sort of lied. There is one last one. So you're gonna backward shuffle. So it's 2 steps to one side. You're going backwards. So side step backwards, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Yep, and then you're gonna go forward at that cone and do the backward shuffle on the other side. So it's backward shuffle here, forward running. Yep, backward shuffle on the other side. So it's backward shuffle for one length, forward jog, backward shuffle, forward jog, 3 times around. Okay, now going around this square, you're gonna walk and do any sort of dynamic stretching you need. So work on some lunges. You need a hip flexor stretch. You're gonna do some step over, open the gate, close the gate, calf stretch. You're walking and you're doing your own dynamic stretching as you go. So you know what your body needs. If you need hamstring, then you'll just pull up your knee toward your chest. If you need your quad, you grab your foot, take a nice little step, pulling your foot back. Just take some time to make sure that you're kind of stretching your muscles. That should be warm enough right now. And then you're gonna need your soccer ball. Okay, while I'm kind of explaining this, you can go ahead and grab a quick drink of water. You've got your square with your mark in the middle, okay? And so we're gonna work on some different footwork using those marks as places to mark where you're gonna cut. So there's gonna be a whole couple different things that we do with this square. So you're gonna start at your point that's closest maybe to you where you are. You're gonna go in toward the center, you're dribbling, okay? So right now there's no restriction, you're just gonna be dribbling straight toward the center, make a cut to go out 45 degrees the other way. So you go past the cone that's in the middle and you'll make a cut. In this case, like you can see Kiana, it's gonna be with her left foot. So go ahead and, so you're dribbling toward that cone in the middle, on the outside of it, and then you can cut outside to the left toward that other cone, okay? So then she's gonna go around that cone, back to the center again, outside of the foot cut. You wanna try to do this in as dynamic a speed as you can. So you can go up to it pretty slowly. As soon as you make your cut, those next two steps are really strong and really aggressive in getting you out of that space, okay? So it's one speed going in and a fast speed going out. Let's see. For right now, you're gonna do the same foot all the way around, and then eventually we're gonna switch directions. So just say, what's that? Yep, you can start there. So go ahead and go. So you're in at one speed and out in an explosive speed. Go around and you're going in again, cut out, and explode out of the middle. Try to pick your head up as much as you can as you're doing this. So your head is up. I like the added fake here. So step and cut. Step hard and cut out the other way. Dribble, dribble, cut and go. Okay, go ahead and hold up. And you're going to switch directions. So you should be on your other foot now. It's the same thing, dribbling in at one speed, step and cut out with the outside of your foot. You're going the other direction and then explode. Make sure you change your speed. There should be two speeds with this. One speed going in and an accelerated speed going out. You got to lose that defender and go. Okay, go ahead and stop. Okay, this time, instead of a cut to another direction, you're just gonna pull back to the cone where you started. So you're gonna go in from the cone where you are. Now all I want you to do is pull it back, put your foot on the ball, pull and turn. Yep, so you open your hips up with the ball as you're turning and just pulling it right alongside the front of your body. Same thing that you wanna make sure you change your speed as you do this. So you're dribbling in, go ahead and dribble in, step, pull and go. Go around that cone and then travel to the next cone going, I guess, counterclockwise or whatever clockwise you guys need to go. We just have a couple people to navigate, but so then you go in, step, pull back, open, go around the cone and travel to the next one. You can switch legs on this one. So alternate right and left foot. Try to sell the move too. So step in like you're gonna keep going forward. Pull back dramatically. Lose that defender. You've got to really sell it. Okay, hold up. We're gonna do just a different kind of cutback. So instead of just a pullback, now you're going to do what's called a T cut. So I'll show you. Let me see your ball. Okay, so you can see my feet. So for this one, you're gonna still dribble in from the corner like we were before. You're gonna fake like you're gonna pass or shoot, and then you're going to make a T with your feet to cut it back. Now this one's different because the other one you were pulling and opening like this. With this T cut, you go between your legs and you turn the other direction, okay? So you're dribbling, fake a shot, cut T back, let it go through your legs and go back the other way. So it's the same thing where you go to the middle, T cut back, go back where you were, and then travel to the next cone, just to the next corner to try it again. Okay, let's see how it goes. Dribble in toward the middle, T cut, explode out. I can only do my right foot. Okay, go ahead and finish that one up. Okay, now you can get a quick drink of water while I talk about the next one. So now coming in from the corner, we're gonna make a move on that center defender cone, okay, and go out the other side. So it's a diagonal move from one corner to the other, and there's a cone in the middle that's acting as your defender, and you're going to make some different moves on them or on the cone. So as you go into the middle, this first one is just going to be a scissor, okay? So you'll just do a scissor and take it out the other side. So as I approach the cone, as I get closer to the cone, before I get too close, I'm going to open with a scissor and take it out with the other leg, okay? So I'll be dribbling toward that center cone. The other side, the other diagonal cone. So this one's just a single scissor. You're dribbling at one speed, scissor before you get too close to that center cone, make your move around it, and then like all the moves you ever want to do, you're going to explode out. You're going to change your speed. So as soon as you've done that scissor move, go out the other side with as much pace as you can, and then come back in again, changing which foot you use for your scissor. You're going to be going diagonal, so you should probably have to follow the thing. You're all just going diagonal. I know. So you're scissoring going out the other side. There you go. And then you can travel to the other corner, dribble to the other corner, and go diagonal again. I think because she went 45 out instead. It's okay. So as soon as you do the scissor, you can go either all the way across or 45 out. The whole point is making the move on that cone and then exploding out. I'm supposed to go to the next one? Yeah. No, we're not good. It's okay. Just keep going. Okay, without too much room, see if you can do a double scissor. So you're gonna do 2 scissors before you get to the cone. So you gotta do it way before you get there. Do 2 scissors and then go out either diagonal or all the way across. Either one is fine. Just make your move around the cone and then change your speed as you cut. And go, and go. I don't know where she's going half the time. It's okay. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is called a V cut, and you're gonna travel the diagonal again. Hopefully, travel the diagonal again. So you get into the center where that cone defender is. You'll pull it back and V cut around it. Okay, so pretend this is my center cone. As I get close to it, I'm gonna pull back and V, and then continue on to the diagonal on the other side. So this is just a hesitation move, but you want to be able to do it pretty close to speed fake, pull back, V around them. Okay, so you just imagine that you've stalled the defender. You're gonna pull back, make it a V, and then go out the other side to the diagonal. Do both your feet with this, and again, travel to a different cone before you start. So go ahead and go. You go, you pull back, V around, there you go. Change your speed, remember, as soon as you make that move, get out of there quick. Okay, go ahead and hold up. All right. Go ahead and grab a quick drink of water, and I'll explain the next progression. Okay, yesterday we were working on tosses to ourselves for collection. We're gonna do kind of the same thing, except we're not gonna collect it. We're gonna try to one-touch pass it at a target, and our target is that center cone. Okay, so we're gonna start at a corner cone, have the ball in our hands, do a light toss to ourselves, and as it hits the ground, we're gonna try to one-touch it and direct it to try to hit that center cone. After you make that delivery, whether you hit it or not, you go collect the ball and dribble out to another cone to do it again. And you're just going to toss it up, try to one-touch pass delivery on the ground, the ball out of the air to hit the center cone. Okay, so and then I would chase it and go get the ball, find another cone and try it again. And you're just going to try to hit the cone out of the air with a directed pass. So it's a toss to yourself, and instead of a full collection to you, you're going to one touch it to try to hit that center cone. Okay. And then you go get the ball, dribble it out. See how many times you can hit that center cone. Try to keep track. Both feet. Make sure you're alternating which foot you use. Try to let it hit the ground, and just as it's coming up off the ground, direct it back into the ground. So you're coming up over the ball. It's a little bit of a half volley pass. There we go. Nice. There we go. We're getting it. Okay, you're gonna change your collection service, but not your delivery target. So you're going to collect with your thigh, and right after you've collected with your thigh, your next touch is an attempted pass at that center cone. So it's a toss up, thigh, pass as quickly as you can to that cone. It depends on how that collection goes. If it's out of the air, that's fine, or if it can do a half volley, it's gonna give you the best control. But it's a thigh collection and a delivery of that pass to that center cone as best you can. Go ahead and go. Okay, do one more. Okay, the dreaded one that we all try to avoid is next. A little toss, chest collection, and again, either half volley or full volley, depending on where your collection goes. Try to hit that center cone. So try a couple more of those chest trap collections, and off of the chest, then try to hit the target center. So it's a toss, chest, pass. Run. There you go. Good job, girls. Do one more. Okay, last one with this directional sort of passing, and we didn't get to do this yesterday. Now you're just going to do a little toss and a little header at that center target. Okay, so the key with your headers, making sure that your neck is locked, you're hitting your forehead, and then you're really, your control is in your core. Okay, so as you come through, you just want to head, and this isn't a very hard head at all. This isn't even a defensive clear. It's not even a shot. You're trying to just direct it at that cone. So just some comfort with the headers, little toss to yourself, head to the center, and then change where you're coming from. Go ahead and go. Keep your core strong. Good. Head from your stomach. So it's you come through your hands as if you're holding a piece of paper in your hands. And just direct it toward that center cone. Couple more. That was a side header. Is that on purpose? Nice job. A side header. Change directions. Good work. Vary it up. You want to still square your shoulders. So even if you're not facing the right way, you turn and get your shoulders squared. There you go. There you go. Good. Okay, go ahead and hold up. We'll start with our final challenge for today. Grab a quick drink of water. Nice. Good. Neck cracking. Okay, this last little bit, it'll be a 5-minute challenge. It's not as fun as random run was yesterday, but it'll still be fun and it'll still be a point getting sort of thing. So you have your square, you have your target in the middle. We're going to have a challenge for points. So if you hit the center cone from the corner cone, it's 1 point. If you get it over the center cone to the far diagonal cone and you hit that second one, that's 2 points. You can also hit from cone to cone for 1 point. So we have a 5-minute challenge for how many points you can get. It has to be, you have to start at the cone and it has to be a pass from there for it to count. So 1 point for any from corner to corner, like as you're going from side to side along the sides. 1 point if you go from the corner to the center, and 2 points if you go over the center to the far diagonal cone. Okay, you understand how you're scoring yourself? One point. Yeah, 1 point if it's along the sides. Yep, and 2 if it's the long diagonal one. Okay, so you have 5 minutes. It's 1 point. Yep. So let's see how many cones you can hit. I will start my timer. On your marks. Get set. Go. You're gonna get 2. I should have the challenge if you hit another player, but there's only 2 of you. It's harder than it sounds. Ooh, so close, Kiana. Ooh, this one's tough when you're on a hill. You're about halfway done. Two minutes. What if I hit the middle cone and then hit the far cone? Oh gosh, I don't know. Were you trying to hit the far cone? No. Okay, so just one. One minute left. Thirty seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold up, hold up. You got 2 on that one? Nice job. All right, come on in. How was your math as you were doing your stuff? So you got to be off your microphone now so I can hear how you did. I mean, turn your microphone on, off mute. And literally you are all Haley except for Kiana. So Haley Hughesby, how'd you do?
I think 14. I kind of lost count.
14. Okay, good. Haley Alexander, how'd you do?
Is it on?
Yep, I can hear you. How'd you do?
16.
15?
16.
Yeah. 16. Okay, good work. Haley Frank. So we'll just go through the Haleys. What? 12 for Haley Frank, Kiana Frank, and 20 for Key. Okay, so good work, ladies. If we'd had a whole bunch of people, you could have gotten points for hitting players too, but today we don't have them as targets, and that's always really fun too, to try to avoid each other, playing tag. Yes, but you know, we're gonna make it as best a game as we can with, you know, where we are. So again, thank you for logging on today. My suggestion would be to do some sit-ups and push-ups before you're done with today's workout. So do, I would say, 2 sets of 15 push-ups, okay? And then either some leg lifts, 10 really, really slow leg lifts, or some crunches. You can do even up to 25 or 40, depending on where you are with your crunches, okay? But that's the last part of your workout you can do on your own. And then hopefully next week we'll try to do it again. I know it's really hard for people to stay with the Wi-Fi connection and stuff, but I'll at least videotape some workouts if we can't actually see each other live, okay? But have a good weekend. Good job, you guys, today, and thanks for showing up. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, take care.
Bye.
I have to sneeze. That's good. Bless you. What's that? Okay.